Hey guys, happy Saturday. Wanted to make this quick video for you to show you how the heck we enjoy our lives, how we can still eat the foods we want to eat on the weekends, specifically without blowing your diets. So, listen, here's something that I hope you pay attention to. Everybody has their reasons, right? Everybody has their reasons. Stressful week. I'm on a I'm on vacation. I want to have balance in my life, and therefore I don't want to track my food over the weekend. I hear that constantly, and I get it. And there was a long time in my life where I was buying into that belief system too, only to let the years roll on and just never get to where I wanted to be physically, right? I just didn't have the body I wanted, yet vehemently arguing for balance by not paying attention to what I eat on the weekends, because in my mind, if I ate well during the week, then the weekends I should be able to eat whatever I want and still, for the most part, get good results. But the truth was that that was a fantasy, that was a pipe dream. But the reality is that the numbers never worked out like that. Like I never got leaner, I never got buff, or like looked the way I wanted to look with that methodology. And so now what we do is we have to look at our weekends as like that is a massive chunk of time that you can use for the good or for the worst. And I'm telling you, if you don't dial your weekends in, you will be stuck in the cycle of insanity forever. So without further ado, I'm going to show you guys what a typical day looks like for me to hit my numbers. So my numbers currently are about 27,500 calories, 2750, give or take, around 300 grams of carbs a day, around 75 grams of fat, and around 200 grams of protein is what I'm currently trying to hit, because I'm in like a little bit of a maintenance. I'm in like a holding phase right now where I'm not trying to bulk, I'm not trying to cut. I'm just giving my body a break from either one of those extremes and just chilling for a few weeks at maintenance. And then I'm going to go into a cut here pretty soon. More videos on that to come. But let's just look at what I do here as like a typical day. So a typical day, Thursday, I have my breakfast, which is some 0% fat yogurt. I'm really into these everything bagels right now with some vegan cream cheese, just because I tend to get a lot of my protein from dairy. So any chance I can get to like get alternative stuff that's not always dairy, I'll take it. I don't have a problem with dairy. It's just for variety's sake. And this vegan cream cheese from Trader Joe's is just really good. Couple of eggs and then light string cheese here, 3 pieces. And this is like a very typical breakfast for me. And the half and half and the sugar is what I put in my coffee. Yes, I put sugar in half and half in my coffee. This is a typical breakfast for me, about 900 calories. I just want to preface this by saying I don't recommend you guys do this. You can do whatever you want. I don't care. It's all about the numbers, right? This is just where I'm at. Everybody's different. If you want more information on that, you let me know. Typical lunch, I'm just doing a big smoothie for lunch. 2 scoops of protein, bananas, granola, berries, greens. It's delicious. Almond milk, so good. Like just under 700 calories, and it crushes. It's delicious. I look forward to it. Dinner. This actually was a bit of an anomaly that day, but maybe if I go to Wednesday, it'd be more. Yeah, this is better. So Wednesday would be more in line with how I'm eating. So lunch was the same. Dinner, I'm doing about 3.5, 4 ounces of tofu with about 150 grams of brown rice, and then 65 grams of light shredded cheese over it. And then my snacks throughout the day, standards: egg whites, a carton of egg whites. Probably have one in my trash around here. Oh well. Like a quart of egg whites, so like 16 ounces. Easy 50 grams of protein with no fat or carbs, so just the protein. And yes, I drink it raw. A Go Macro protein bar, and then I'll do some Trader Joe's dried fruit before my workout. I get that extra 40 grams of carbs in before my workout, like pre-workout. and then I usually have my dinner post-workout, just so that you guys know. So this would be like a typical day for me. And I pretty much just do this all the time. But then the weekends, I'm human too, guys, and I'm just like you, and I want to have a little fun. And so then what I'll do is, let's look at today. What's going on in Justin's world today? Well, I'm glad you asked. So I stacked breakfast. This was kind of spread out over the whole morning. So like, I woke up this morning and I thought, I kind of want something cakey. I'm in a cakey kind of mood. And it just so happens that we have in the house some truffle crumb cake from this really delicious place called Milk Bar. They're delicious little bite-sized like cake pops. So I had like 1.5 of those. I had a little bite of chocolate, and then like coffee. And that was what I decided to eat for breakfast. I'm like, fuck it, I don't care. I want to eat cake and chocolate and coffee for breakfast today. Because I'm making it all work, guys. I'm making my numbers hit. I'm still there. I'm still a little shy, actually. I got a little room to go here with calories, so I can actually put more in here. And then I had my typical breakfast, which was yogurt, everything bagel, eggs, vegan cream cheese, light string cheese, right? I just actually ate that about an hour ago, so like more like a lunch, but I put it in a breakfast, whatevs. My lunch now, I'm paring back. I'm scaling down on my lunch. So if you remember on Wednesday, it was the whole smoothie here, right? This is my lunch, all the things, heavy cal, right? But today, I'm paring it back a little bit because I'm gonna have a little wine tonight, right? Look at this guy. He's a nutrition coach and he's eating chocolate and drinking wine. WTF. That's right, and I'm in the best shape of my life at 30, almost 38 years old. And the reason isn't because I'm eating broccoli and chicken breast out of a Tupperware every night. The reason is because I understand calories and I can get out of the dogma of this is good, this is bad, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. And I can just look at it objectively as like, hey, here's my goal for the day, 2,800 calories. That's where I'm at right now. It's going to change soon, but this is where I'm at right now. Forget the vehicle delivery mechanism, wine, chocolate, cake. If you can make it fit into your calorie targets, you are going to maintain your body's composition. That's it. That's it. Now, you got to hit your numbers. Hit your protein targets, hit your carb and fat targets, and don't exceed your calorie ceiling. And if you can do that, by all means, let them eat cake. Have a little sugar in your coffee. Have a couple of glasses of nice wine with your filet mignon for dinner. Not too shabby, huh? So this is how I do my weekends. In general, the food choices are similar, but if I want to have some wine, if I want to have big steak, if I want to go out to brunch, right? Like last weekend I went and had a breakfast burrito, but I made it work. That breakfast burrito was 900 calories with avocado and bacon and cheese in it. Cool. So then I just made sure I didn't eat more than 1,800 calories for the rest of the day, and I still hit my 2,800 calories, and I'm fine. And it's a win-win. It's a trade-off. You can eat anything you want, just not everything you want. Anything you want, just not everything you want. You have to practice a little restraint, but within that restraint, you can be creative, and you can get calories in via the things that you enjoy. And that, my friends, is what I call sustainability. All right, hope that helps. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll check you guys all later.